Welcome into the DNVR Broncos podcast. I'm your host, Zac Stevens, joined by my man, Andrew Mason, and a very special guest. But before we get to him, got to tell you about our presenting sponsor, MSU Denver Online, because time and time again, the one thing that will protect you against economic downturn is an education allowing you to adapt into varying careers. So go build that toolbox over at MSU Denver Online. And without further ado, the one, the only two-time guest host on this show, the YouTube star sensation, the Tom Brady smasher, Brandon Perna. Perna, what's up?
You're making me blush.
I can't tell over that beard, though.
Oh, yeah, that's why I wear it. I smashed the Tom Brady Lego head yesterday. It's the thing I'm most proud of because we raised over $12,000 for the Alzheimer's Association here in Denver, which the Broncos support. It's the Bolins. They've dealt with Alzheimer's. So I promised I would smash that thing back in January or February, and we just got to it. So we'll be putting that video out in a week or two.
Who are you rooting for in the Super Bowl then? The Chiefs on one side, Tom Brady on the other. Was this some rooting for the meteor
That was a nightmare
experience for you?
Yeah, it was like, I mean, I probably would have been a little happier if Tom Brady lost. And I know that makes Broncos fans very upset.
But you didn't say Chiefs win. I heard you say Tom Brady lose.
I really, when I was watching the game, I thought I would have like a side, but when I was watching it, I was like, I don't care. I don't care. And once the Buccaneers started to put it on the Chiefs, I was happy with that. I was like, this is okay. The Bucks blowing the Chiefs out, I can live with that.
Shaq Barrett got another ring.
Yeah, well, Shaq I was rooting for. Like, I like so many of Tampa Bay's players, except for Brady. I even like Ndamukong Suh because he went to the same high school as my wife, and so I don't know why that makes me like him now. But
not many people probably say that outside of like whatever team he's on. Like like Ndamukong Suh.
Do not like Ndamukong Suh. Mike Evans, I think, is maybe one of the most talented receivers. Mike Evans gave Johnny Manziel a career.
Yeah.
He made Jameis Winston look good. He revived Ryan Fitzpatrick's career. Like, you just throw the ball to Mike Evans and good things happen. So, yeah, it's nothing against the Bucks. And they're like a franchise you root for because, since they won that one Super Bowl, they haven't had a lot of success. It's your team, right, Andrew?
Yeah, since they beat the Raiders in the Super Bowl, until last year, neither of them had won a playoff game. I mean, that Super Bowl 37, you look at Super Bowl 37, Bucks Raiders, and you're like, how on earth did this matchup happen?
Yeah.
It's right there at the start of the Patriots. They'd won it the year before, and and other teams were perennially good. The Eagles were really good about that time, even though they never broke through. And then you look at other teams that get there, it's like, how did you have a Bucks Raiders Super Bowl?
Yeah,
there were some weird things going on after the Broncos back-to-back, and then before the Patriots really got going. You had Baltimore win with Trent Dilfer at quarterback. The Giants made it to the Super Bowl with Kerry Collins.
Yeah, and he played well until he got to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He had great, he had it was the Joe Flacco run, except he couldn't finish it in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, Trent Dilfer, and that's sort of the era where you had Brad Johnson, Rich Gannon, Trent Dilfer, Kerry Collins, Jake Delhomme, all lead teams to Super Bowls. It's kind of the era that says, okay, you can be just an average to lower mid-tier quarterback, and if you get lucky, you can get there once.
Yeah.
Man, thank goodness we're not in that era anymore. No. Unfortunately, I'm happy that we have the Patrick Mahomeses of the world.
Yeah, but if you were in that era right now, Zach, I think you could have more hope than you do right now. If you were in that era, you could have hope that Drew Lock or Teddy Bridgewater could guide this team with good skill position players and what appears to be a fearsome defense that, in 2000, 2002, that could have been an equation to have a realistic shot. Now it's the complete outlier.
Yeah, that's Vic Fangio's type of football right there. That's for sure. Well, Brandon, I think it's awesome that you raised $12,000, over $12,000. Unfortunately, Tom still hasn't helped you out. We're waiting for that, Tom.
Just an RT, Tom, and I stopped the hate. That's a big commitment on my end.
That
and
is.
all you got to do is click one button. And you're on Twitter all the time now anyway, and it's not some social media guy doing all your tweeting for you. So just one retweet.
And he likes comedy, and I mean that's what you're all about. So I mean, it would fit his timeline.
Maybe he doesn't think I'm funny. Maybe he doesn't like the source of most of my jokes.
Well, guys, you two have something in common that I don't have, and it's PG. Can you guess what it is?
Well, you two came dressed like it's Casual Friday with your Hawaiian shirts. And I came on brand. So
Yes,
Yeah.
you did.
This.
You did.
Like this?
It's not that.
Like
that is.
this?
We had to put you in the middle. Look at that. That is beautiful.
I should have worn a colorful button up.
Next time, maybe.
The next level is a DNVR Aloha
Button.
shirt.
Oh,
Yeah, we need that.
I think
That's a good idea.
That's coming. I don't. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's coming someday as we continue to expand the depth and breadth of offerings here.
I like that.
Yes.
So you still haven't guessed. You're 0 for 1.
Oh yeah. Okay, say
You two
what was
have
the
in
question?
common that I don't have.
Us two.
It's PG. Yep.
It's PG.
Very obvious.
I was gonna say it's visually obvious.
Beard.
Oh,
beard.
Boom. There
Yeah.
you go. You both got the facial hair. Thank goodness Ryan's not here, or else it would be even
I'd put
more
you-
stacked against me.
What would
Yeah.
you look like with a beard, Zach?
Oh.
Have you tried it yet?
Oh, you don't want to see me try.
Yes, I do.
No.
No, I truly do. I wanted. I mean, think of it on. I think. Were you a Seinfeld fan, Brandon? Okay. Do you remember when they come back from one summer, and they've all grown beards?
Right.
And Jerry says it was George Costanza's idea. Jerry said, "You said this would be better than a vacation. It's a vacation from ourselves," and they all grow beards. So take a vacation from yourself and grow a beard.
Maybe what we need to do. I have done the filters, and those are scary. You know, the Snapchat filters,
Oh,
which
yeah.
beard on you. Yeah, that's scary. But maybe this game can actually put a beard on me, because I want to see how good you are at identifying facial hair. Because I mean, you're the king of it. Look at this. What you've got going on. So we're gonna throw some just facial hairs at you.
Okay.
And you tell me whose facial hair is that. All right, let's get the first one up here. A lot of pressure on
There's
this
a lot
one,
of
Brandon. We
pressure.
are relying on you.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Obviously a football player. You get some
Yeah.
help with some colors.
Looks like
Yeah.
a Patriots player.
Yeah, that's a beautiful
with
uniform.
The Reebok
The
uniform.
throwbacks.
It's the throwback. It's the best uniform in their arsenal.
Wow.
Wow.
This gives me like short fits vibes, but I don't think
Oh
it's
yeah. So is this like, is every player current? Could this be from any?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But obviously this picture is from a long time ago, but a current player to really help you out.
Wow.
Yeah, really help you out. A Patriot that's been around for a long time.
It's Tom Brady never had a beard.
Oh, did he not?
Yes, he did.
Isn't that something else? Before the show, Kale said,
Wow.
I can't find facial hair on this one person. And I was thinking, it's got to be Tom. Wow. Apparently not. Look at that.
I don't remember. I mean, I've seen a lot of Brady photos from my Google search history, but now that I see that, I definitely remember it. But yeah, you never associate a beard
No.
with his face.
Yeah.
2004 is when that picture is.
Well,
So that is pre-Giselle, which is important.
well, he remember that he had that
Yeah.
long hair going on too. Like that's because that's the thing you first notice about that photo is that he was letting
Yeah.
it go a little bit long, letting it curl up around the back. Wasn't that right? That was between Bridget Moynihan and Giselle, right? That was like there was that. Year
That
or
is
so
like a
period.
bad boy look
Well,
in between
yeah.
relationships.
Yeah, and maybe it's just like a young QB thing, right?
Yeah.
Like
Right.
Gardner Minshew, it's got it flowing now.
Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence, I mean,
Yep.
he's never not had it. So,
Should he cut it off?
should have Brady?
Tom or Trev? You
Should
like the
he?
flow. Yeah.
Oh no, he's keep it.
Yeah.
And honestly, if Tom kept the long hair, I might like him more
Oh.
because he looks goofy with the long hair.
So all he has to do is keep
has
the
to
long
look
hair
stupid.
and hit RT, and then
Yeah.
you're like a Tom Brady fan.
Then
Do
I'll
we go that
support-
far?
No, no.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you're not going to buy a jersey or anything.
Yeah, no.
You wouldn't even buy if the Buccaneers can go throwback orange, classic orange and red. You wouldn't even buy that.
No,
Because
I would
that
get
is-
a Shaq Barrett throwback
Yeah.
orange.
I would.
A creamsicle.
Yeah,
That'd be
that
nice.
that may be coming here in the next year. The
Use the damn one helmet rule.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
the one helmet.
That may be coming back, and so of course the change in the one helmet rule means there's a Bronco look that we want and need to see.
Oh yeah. That's guaranteed.
Yeah.
If they don't do it this season,
It's probably too late for this year.
oh, they have to already decide.
Well, it's just you got to have the uniforms made and all that, and enough
Make those,
made
like,
that
in
they
a
can
day.
sell them. Yeah.
I don't know how clothing works. You just make it.
Man.
Well, you have to make it to sell it. That's the thing. Like, ultimately, part of what these players are on the field are billboards to sell merchandise.
Yeah. It does take time to get it from the sweatshops.
Oh,
So
man.
Jeez.
Unfortunately, it's probably
You're not wrong,
true.
Seth. Wow.
And with that, let's go on to the next one.
take that, big business.
1 for 1. Oh, a very classic stash.
Oh wow.
No, there's really no hints. I mean, there is. It looks like a little microphone coming from the side.
I mean,
looks like
it
a 1980s microphone.
It's current because it looks like Jeff Hostetler from here. Oh.
But I'm lost.
Wow. Does the color of the shirt offer any hints?
Yes. That actually should offer a hint, I believe.
Is it a black shirt?
I think it's. Well, this will
That-
give it away. Dark
yeah.
green.
Eagles?
Dark green. Think of the other dark green team.
Seahawks?
He would.
It's liter-
This would be a current player.
Yeah.
And like.
Do I know colors?
It makes sense to
Do
be
you know-
talking about it
Do
on
you
the
know?
Broncos.
Do you know city names
yes.
with colors?
Oh, I see. It has this color in the city name.
Oh, Aaron Rodgers.
Oh,
Yes,
bingo!
thank you. Wow.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Rate the stash.
Classic. Oh, I mean that's a 9.
Yeah,
At
it really
least,
is.
I mean,
from the stash itself, right there. You ever gone stash?
Yeah. I had one for a while. My wife not a fan of the mustache look. She loves the beard. So that's the compromise.
Okay,
you
fair,
know?
fair. Yeah, that's very.
does she tell you can't shave the beard?
Yeah, she likes it.
Yeah, because my wife tells me I can't shave mine. The problem is, if I do shave it, my face looks a little bit too much like my mom's, as I've been told. So I have to keep it. I'm stuck
Yeah,
with this.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that is fun. My uncle had a beard just like yours for his whole life, except it was white, so it kind of looked like Santa.
Oh.
And for his kid's entire life, and I think when they were 10, he shaved it and just went completely bald. The kids were crying; they were horrified. He's never shaved it since. So you may experience something similar in your life.
Yeah, it covers up a lot of flaws. That's why I don't shave it.
So Aaron Rodgers,
Aaron Rodgers.
what do you think?
Future Broncos quarterback.
Love to
Looks
hear it.
great. His hair now also long.
Yeah,
He's going for that
Yes.
crazy Brady look.
yes. Which you said you support.
Yeah. I support freedom of hair choice. Always been pro freedom of hair.
Do you think it happens? Do you think he becomes a Bronco?
I don't think Aaron Rodgers knows what's going on yet.
It's true.
I think he knows what he wants to happen.
Yeah.
I think if Aaron Rodgers had his way and just what I suspect, just reading all the tea leaves, if he had his way, I think he'd be a Bronco right now.
Yeah, I think he'd be out of Green Bay for
Yeah.
sure.
Yep.
It's just I think he's trying to figure out how far he's going to take it at this point.
Right.
And Green Bay's trying to figure out the same thing.
Yeah.
I've exhausted my level of analyzing every Aaron Rodgers thing, and I'm checked out mentally until something happens.
So
at
you're
this
just waiting
point.
for the
I
Schefter
thought you'd
tweet.
be all over the wedding crashers scene that he cited. I feel like that scene said.
Oh.
I feel like if you watch that scene, the opening scene of the movie that he brought up to Kenny Mayne, you get exactly to the core of what he's thinking. He's saying he's moved on. He wants the Packers to move on.
Oh yeah, no.
I mean, the only thing that
that
could have been more obvious, I think, is if he would have been, singing the old Sting song, "If you love someone, set them free."
Yeah, no. I definitely got that impression
Yeah.
from the Kenny Mayne segment. I was like, if you're a Packers fan, he did nothing to assure you that he wants to come back there.
Right.
But again, like, some big things have to happen. I just don't know if they will.
There's nothing he can do to
It's-
set
no.
himself free.
Like he said, he's done with the Packers front office. So, and they have kind of a weird situation.
Yeah.
But the only way that's going to be rectified is if the president, what's it, Joe Murphy or
Mark Murphy.
Mark Murphy, if he gets rid of a bunch of guys in the front office in June, which I don't think is a smart move.
A lot of those guys are career guys. I mean, Brian
Yeah.
Gutekunst, the GM, was literally worked for that organization for
Yeah.
23 years. It's a very insular group that they
Yeah.
have up there.
And it's not like they've done a bad job either.
No.
Like
Right.
the Packers are a pretty well run organization. So that's the fact that your star quarterback wants out, you're in a weird position on how to make that work.
So what do you do if you're running the team? Do you?
Well, I trade him to the Broncos because I've been planted as a mole.
I should have known.
I mean, at this point, like if I'm running the team, I would sit down with Aaron Rodgers, and if I believed he would not come back, does not want to play for my organization anymore, it's been publicly made known that he doesn't want to, then I recoup as much as I can for
Yep.
him right now.
Yep. And if you're the Broncos, what do you give up? What are you willing to give up? Including maybe your firstborn.
John Elway. Sacrifice John Elway to get Aaron Rodgers.
You know, I missed an opportunity here, and because I'm looking at this, I'm like, there's a share of the Green Bay Packers with my name on it, literally. I have a share. So, I thought maybe I should have been that mole. I should have run to be on their board of directors. But then I see they've already presented the 4 candidates for the board of directors a couple weeks ago that get voted on in July.
Yeah,
So-
a guy coming from Denver who covers the Broncos, I'm sure that wouldn't have drawn any red flags.
Maybe I could have compelled them to say, "Hey, he's not coming back. He doesn't want to be here anymore. You appear to have a very fair offer that far exceeds the value of what you would get if you just told Aaron Rodgers you're not going to play. Pay us back $29.8 million." Because we learned back in 2017 that even a second-round pick is worth $16 million,
right.
as the Browns showed in the Osweiler trade.
Yeah.
So what's even the 32nd pick worth? $25 million, and a couple of those, a couple of players. It's a fair deal.
You do what you can to make it happen, and like the nice position the Broncos are in is, at least we believe, they've got a very good team. They've just got this one missing part, and maybe that part grows this year and becomes the part we need. But you put Aaron Rodgers in that roster. It's a young roster. You've got a few decisions you got to make every offseason, but you don't need like high draft picks to continue to build the Broncos. So
Nope.
I think they're, you can dispose of those picks and still win. So
How good are they this year if they get him, let's say, in the next couple of
they're
weeks?
competing for the division with the Chiefs.
Yep.
And they'll win the division, and they'll sweep the Chiefs.
Let's go.
I like that. I like that.
And then you don't have to worry about Tom Brady in the Super Bowl because you're better than him.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah, it wouldn't even. What the Bucks did to the Chiefs is what the Broncos would do to the
Oh.
Bucks. Although, thinking about the fact that the Bucks destroyed the Chiefs and the Raiders, I think I'd be a little worried that there's a curse that Buccaneers have the advantage over any AFC West team in a Super Bowl.
That's a good point.
Like,
That's a good
they're
point.
2 for 2 and in embarrassing losses.
So
to
you're-
those, teams.
So you're hoping that Jordan Love ends up being the truth and knocks off Tom Brady in the playoffs.
Oh wow, that would be great. And then if the Broncos played the
Oh,
Packers,
man. Oh,
Aaron Rodgers
man.
versus Jordan
Oh,
Love,
man.
I couldn't imagine a better situation for Tom Grossi and I, Packers YouTuber extraordinaire, if we could live stream a Jordan Love versus Aaron Rodgers
Oh,
Super
man.
Bowl.
That would be incredible. That would be ideal for both teams and for
Yeah.
both
Yeah.
YouTubers.
Yeah, it would be good for business.
All right, let's get another facial hair up here right now. This next one looks interesting.
I know my own when I see
He
it.
knows his own facial hair. That's beautiful right there. And look, even the smile.
Yeah.
That's like an in memoriam photo right there.
This from his management website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, Zach, Did you just say an in memoriam photo?
Is that
Yeah.
not what it is? No.
If I'm dead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
It's a good one. No, I'm saying it's a good photo.
I
you
know,
It's
but
like
that is so grim.
he just lives a happy life.
If I die, everybody on the internet, please DM that photo to Zach.
Yes.
Yeah.
But only if I die.
And this is I'm projecting like 70 years out, just so you know.
That's
You know?
okay.
You,
I
you
mean,
always pull from the good ones.
I don't
want to
live
days.
70 years. I'm 37.
You don't want to be. You don't want
I'm-
to top 100.
No. I want to feel good and then be dead.
Yeah, that's a good way to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
No suffering for decades.
No, please not.
Well, that was quick. You know your own facial hair. I'm impressed with that. Let's get another one up here.
Just the background gave that away.
This is not actually what's on the screen.
Uh-oh, we're having a Kale error. Not even error. Here we go.
I was trying to get rid
It's coming up.
It's a kale crunch.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Little mustache. Is that a goatee?
No, that's a beard, but I mean that stash is thin.
It's a very thin stash.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not going to give it away.
Oh, I know now. Okay. This is a good one.
This guy plays in the NFL?
No, this
No.
is
Oh.
I should have alerted you of that. He does not play in the NFL. He is someone you know personally.
Wow.
Oh, this is going to be tough not to.
Wow. Yeah, I don't
Let me
know.
know. You want a big hint. He sits in that chair typically.
Oh, Ryan?
Yeah.
Is it Ryan?
Yeah. Wow, I never realized how thin that top layer is for
No.
him until you really put it away.
As RK likes to say, his mustache is a contributor.
Oh yes.
Not a star on its
Well, just like he is today, kind of a contributor, not a star.
Yeah, he's
Um,
golfing?
Yeah,
He's
golfing
golfing?
Yeah.
in Aspen. How about that?
How nice, Ryan.
You're doing the heavy lifting today.
Yeah, I am doing all the work.
All right, let's go to this next one, and this is a football player.
Okay.
I think it'll be the quickest one you
Oh,
got.
Gardner.
Yeah.
Oh, the
wow.
legend.
That thing looks gross.
I could
when
tell his
it's-
armpit from a mile away. Yeah.
That thing has.
You know what I
It
like?
looks better on a face.
Andrew's high on Gardner as well, right?
Yes.
You see the potential there. Like, I think people think I'm crazy just because I
don't-
like his
yeah.
persona.
I
but
don't think I'm not talking about like top 5 quarterback, but I think he's a guy that can settle in that second tier and be a potential long-term answer.
a guy who played like safe, smart football in a terrible situation. You put him in a good situation.
Yeah.
I see
Yeah.
like competence, and I see like you're right. I don't think he has like an incredibly high ceiling, but he could be right around like that 10th or 11th best QB type player. And
I mean,
30
35 touchdowns,
Yeah.
11 picks in his career. Are
Yeah.
you kidding me?
And obviously, like last year was weird in Jacksonville, but even that game 2 years ago against the Broncos that he had when he bailed Jacksonville out at the end, you're like,
Yeah.
man, the guy's got something.
The feel for the rush. Remember that
Yeah.
touchdown they threw, and he's just kind of darting back and forth. I mean, he's got some things you can't coach
Yeah.
in him. And I mean, I think maybe he's I'm the second time I've mentioned Jake Delhomme, a quarterback I cover in Carolina for a couple of years. He's a more talented, more accurate Jake Delhomme.
With
Yeah.
all the swag.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
a lot. Yeah,
Delhomme had none. None of the
No.
swag.
Would you rather have Minshew than what the Broncos have right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's not and I think Drew Lock is more physically gifted than Gardner Minshew
Yep.
by quite
Yes.
a bit.
Yeah.
And I think Drew Lock will, if given enough time, will get the game, will grasp the game. I would want Gardner just because he would be more fun for me to cover as a quarterback.
yeah.
Well, there's
Like,
no
even if he
doubt
was-
about it.
Like, even if he was bad, you
Yeah.
could still hoist him up
Yep.
and honor him. Like, it's harder to do with Drew. And, I mean, if you had, like, I wanted the Broncos to go after Minshew instead of a guy like Teddy Bridgewater.
Right.
And I really like Teddy Bridgewater. And Teddy, I think, has got a better chance to succeed on the Broncos because they're a good team, and he showed he's a good quarterback when he has a good team around him. So it's similar to Gardner, but again, Gardner's more fun to watch.
He is. He's more
On
fun to
and off the
watch,
field.
cover. Yes, absolutely.
And what's the end game with Bridgewater? That's the other thing.
Yeah.
The end game is he's just good enough to get what a 1 or 2 year extension if the team makes the playoffs, but you're not feeling settled in the way that you want to.
Exactly.
At quarterback.
It's like bring in a younger guy to actually compete with Locke, because then you have much more upside if that guy turns out to be good.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I don't know what you gain from Bridgewater.
Mm-hmm.
So who
but
wins this quarterback competition, do you think?
between Drew and Teddy?
Yep.
I think I don't think it's a real competition.
Oh.
They'll say it is. Think that you go with Drew, and then because again, if you win too many games, which you're gonna do with Teddy probably,
Yep.
you're not in a good position to significantly upgrade that position.
Yep.
You know,
If you were doing it, but that's not what Vic Fangio is doing.
no, he's coaching for
he's coaching for his job. Yeah. They're all Shermer. The whole staff is.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll probably blow if they have a 6-11 season. They will probably blow the whole thing up.
Yeah, I saw it was an old photo of Shermer. It was the Browns draft with, I think it was Whedon and Richardson. Was he there
Oh.
for that, or was
Oh,
it?
I boy.
Yeah, it was right around the same time because
Yeah.
that was 2012, right?
Yeah,
So maybe Richardson was 1 year later, but they were together.
yeah. I
At
was
one
like,
point.
oh man.
Yeah.
Pat, what are
Well-
you doing?
Yeah, I don't think it was like his call necessarily,
Right.
but it was just like I was like, nah, that's our. I keep forgetting that's
Well,
our
if-
offensive coordinator.
If Peyton Manning had not agreed to come to Denver, Brandon Whedon might have been a Bronco.
oh, I know.
Oh boy. Hey, would he be
He's-
40 now?
And he's tall.
He's tall.
Oh, yeah.
He is tall.
I remember telling my buddy who was a Browns fan at the time, I was like, I think the Browns did a good job in that draft. You got Trent Richardson and a quarterback I knew Elway liked, so I just assumed he was good.
Right.
Little did we know about Elway's QB evaluation process at that time.
Just go out and get Hall of Fame quarterbacks.
Yeah, just get a Hall
Yeah.
of Famer. It's the safest bet. And I think the misconception, like a lot of people who want to argue with me about Aaron Rodgers think he only has 2 years left max. Like, no. Dude is healthy now.
Yeah.
He's physically in a better spot than when the Broncos got Peyton Manning.
Yep.
And I think he's easily got 4 to 5 years, maybe more, depending on how, I don't know, if he's got some of that Tom Brady, my body's never going to age magic within him. Like, he's got time. It's not a 2-year thing, unless, of course, he decides he hates the Broncos after 2 years and demands a trade then. That would be a bigger concern to me than him declining in play.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. He's a guy that wants to play into his 40s.
Yeah.
And so you're not trading 3 first-round picks, Bradley Chubb, and a couple second-round picks for 2 years. You're doing it for 3, 4, 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know there are people that have said, oh, you trade for Aaron Rodgers, you develop Drew Lock behind him. No, because the timing on that is going to be beyond the window that Drew Lock would want to be here.
Yeah.
Drew could be the backup to Aaron Rodgers, but then after his contract expires, he moves on, and you bring in the next second or third round.
Yeah, you're
guy.
looking at like the guy who's going to be coming in the draft the year after Arch Manning.
Exactly.
No, you want Arch Manning, maybe.
Yeah, I know, but you got to be
Yeah.
bad that probably.
Right.
Yeah.
He's got a whole college career to play. But,
Or who was that guy at the camp last week that was throwing these 79-yard darts?
oh, I don't know.
Wow. Maybe it was Arch.
Yeah.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised.
No. And that kid that's going to Ohio State that has the funkiest delivery. It's like a little
Oh, the
sidearm,
sidearm.
but it is out so fast. Like even though it's a weird delivery, I wouldn't change that
Yeah.
because the ball is out so quick. It's kind of like Phillip Rivers. Like
Yeah.
okay, there's everything is wrong with your mechanics, but you're accurate and you're quick. Don't screw with it.
Yeah, Quinn Ewers or something
Yes.
like that. Yeah, he looks like Phillip Rivers, except every throw doesn't cause him pain. Like Phillip Rivers' face after every throw looked like it took every ounce of his athletic ability to make it happen, and this kid's just like slinging them.
That's Coach Phillip Rivers now, by the way. You see
Yeah, Coach
Ah,
Rivers.
he's
yes.
coaching down
Yeah.
down near
Alabama?
Mobile. Yeah.
Yeah.
In Baldwin County.
I'm gonna miss Rivers this season.
Yeah.
I wish we had a facial hair picture of him. But I think you'll
Oh.
like this next guy.
Okay, I'm
I
ready.
think you'll like this next guy that we've got for you. Oh, that's a solid one.
Is that Dalton Risner?
Oh, that's
Did he ever have a beard?
That's a good guess. But no. Don't let the background distract you because he is not a Bronco anymore, but he was. And kind of, well, I shouldn't say built
Evan
like
Mathis?
Dalton. Think just a tiny bit skinnier, but just as yoked. Oh, former he has scored a touchdown or two.
Ty Sambrailo?
No, I don't know if you're getting closer.
I can't think skinnier. He looks just like a big dude.
Think not offensive line, but just as jacked on the offensive side of the ball. So not quarterback. I'll say not tight end. I'll help you out there.
Dang. Just gonna go.
And I'll go not wide receiver.
So this was a running back?
And I'll go not running back.
Center? This was a center?
No offensive
I
lineman.
can't believe we've forgotten this guy so quickly.
But you said not receiver,
Yep.
not tight end,
Yep.
not a fullback.
Oh.
Is this Jano?
Oh.
Yes! Yes!
Oh, look at that. Look at that beautiful face.
You know he's got to dip in, too.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. You can just see it.
It's crazy to think that Jano went to the Browns and is in a better situation now.
Seriously.
Like, we didn't think we'd be saying that, but... And he's blocking for 2 incredible running backs. Like, he's in an offensive scheme that fits how you can use him. I love it for Jano.
It's a Kubiak offense. Even though you don't have Kubes there, Kevin Stefanski has just basically took the entire playbook and said, this is what we're going to run. I mean, the Broncos, I thought, did him a very nice favor keeping him in that scheme.
Yeah.
That he was drafted for to begin with when he came here.
I think it's like Stefanski basically with Kubiak's offense, like clicked the install update software on it and let it run a little more modern.
Yeah.
Kubiak, I feel like just a little set in like how he wanted to do it. It's Kyle Shanahan the same. It's like evolved it a little more.
Right.
The Vikings offense, I mean, they were productive while he was there. With Kirk Cousins. I mean, the problem with Minnesota is their defense, not their offense.
Yeah, they just
they can't stop.
They can't keep the good players. They lose their edge rushers, and was it last offseason? Like they let all of their corners go.
Yeah.
Like we won't even keep one of them.
That could be an issue.
Yeah.
The Broncos did the opposite this year.
They're like, give us every corner.
Yes,
Because
seriously.
4 of them are going to tear their ACLs in 2 weeks.
Oh boy!
Oh, come on.
Touch wood.
Where's the Jeez.
Well, that's what happened.
It is. Yeah. All right, and on that note, let's get another facial hair right here.
Oh god,
This
game's really hard.
We got a couple left. Oh, what in the world is this? This looks like an animal.
That's like a blonde mustache.
Yeah, I think we're seeing a lot of skin under it. So maybe not the best mustache.
Oh, yeah, I have no clue.
I think
Mace, do you have any idea?
I know exactly who it is.
Oh, how? That is absurd. We're getting an up close view from Perna now.
So small.
Yeah, I don't think
So little.
I don't think you'll ever be able to guess.
Note the color of the shirt.
that doesn't help me.
Red, yeah, that doesn't.
Okay.
Reddish orange.
Is there a way to make that help more, Mace?
You guys had to tell me.
I wonder if this guy would be more recognizable if you had our Friday attire on him.
Andy Reid.
Oh wow, no, Mace doesn't even know.
Oh, I thought that's not Andy Reid.
That's a good guess. That is.
Oh my
good
God,
guess.
I was convinced it was Andy Reid. What the heck?
Neither of you are gonna get
Oh
this.
my God.
You're gonna be
all right.
shocked.
Well, then
You know
just
what's-
forget everything I just said.
Yeah. Reveal. Oh,
What the heck?
you know what sucks is I saw him cropping this mustache out before the show started, and I was like, "Oh yeah, remember that is Vic." And then
It
I
throws
forgot.
you off.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh. Yeah.
I mean,
I
isn't that something?
I thought Vic was Andy Reid. Oh
You-
my stars.
Your best friend, Vic.
My best friend on earth, Vic Lombardi.
We just
Vic.
had to talk about people you love.
Yeah, no, I think for all of the punchable faces Vic talks about, his face with the mustache, with the tiny, just sprouting mustache, very punchable Vic.
I'm glad we gave you
Very
some
punchable.
fodder. All right, we got a couple left. Let's see who is left. See if we can get this one. No mustache. Someone.
Oh, is that Fangio?
Oh, bingo.
Yeah, you know how I know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the Mary Catherine Gallagher stance.
Yeah.
What just happened before this play? or before this face.
Oh, he forgot to
Mary
call a
Catherine
timeout.
Oh no.
Well, I'm trying to think. He's looking. He's clearly at home. He's looking in the north end zone. Man.
Is this the pain meme?
You know, if he was looking in the other direction, I would have said that was right after the punt got blocked in the Bucks game last year.
No mask though.
Yeah, that's
This
true.
yeah, this is that.
Oh wait, you know what? Maybe that's right after Gardner Minshew just darted and dodged his way
One of those games.
through the pass rush for a touchdown. It's looking in the right. He's looking in the right direction.
Or Trubisky when Trubisky got us.
Oh man, that was tough. That was
Yeah,
tough.
both of those were rough.
Oh.
Jacoby Brissett killed us that year.
Yeah.
And we're talking 3 backup quarterbacks now.
Yeah,
yeah.
all of them almost sacked to like end
Yep.
the series, and
Yep.
they all escaped.
Yep.
They all
did.
escaped like Von Miller and Bradley Chubb. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Wow, I thought this was going to be like a fun Friday, but
no,
that
we're just
that
reliving the worst
Yeah,
moments.
that really brought it down. We've got 2 more left, I believe. Let's see who these are, and I think these will actually have some facial hair in them.
Oh, we got a call coming.
Yeah, we do.
Oh,
Just answer that.
I see. Oh wow, look at
Okay,
that.
Let me.
That's a very trim, handsome, well-groomed.
It looks like
piece of facial hair
Stefanski.
there.
Do you know Mace? I'll give you a hint. Bronco.
Oh,
Stefanski was a good guess.
It does look like
It looked a little
Stefanski.
bit
Yeah.
like it,
because it looks like he's got a chiseled chin under that
Yeah.
Yeah.
thing. It's a Bronco, huh?
A Bronco.
Uh.
Think about the opposite of fullback.
Kicker.
Oh.
Yeah.
McManus?
Oh,
Wow.
impressive.
I should have known.
Very, very good. Yeah, we thought you'd know that one.
My
right
other
away.
best friend.
Speaking of another best friend, yeah.
Yeah, I think I tweeted when the Avs had 6 goals. I was like, I'm a little worried the Avs are going to score more against Vegas this year than the
my
Broncos.
gosh. Oh my
And McManus was like, it's 2 McManus field goals so far.
oh my gosh, that's incredible. I thought you said you were going to take a shot at him and say, like, will McManus be able to make the extra point here to make it 7?
No, I believe in McManus.
Yeah,
I believe in him.
as you should as a Broncos.
The
do.
Gooch Slayer?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Never.
there is some guy that keeps tweeting at me that McManus is the reason they lost to the Chiefs last year. I'm like, what?
Not a Drew Lock pick or anything.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
That's like having cancer and saying your zits are the cause of that. Like, you're diagnosing the wrong thing here.
Right.
I'm not getting to the. Let me get some Clearasil and see if this cancer goes away.
It's gotta be a joke. It's gotta be a troll job.
I
Got to.
would hope.
Yeah.
It sounds like he's getting under the skin.
No, but it's just happened repeatedly. I'm like, oh, what the hell?
And
don't
what
have
the
time
hell?
for
We'll
this.
finish this game off. One last one. Oh.
Is that a
Ooh.
Rocky?
It really looks like, but it's a champion shirt, so it can't be Rocky,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Well, National League 2007, but yes.
Is there any
Yeah.
Rockies left from that team?
It looks like heavy Todd Helton from here.
That's pretty funny.
That's pretty good.
Is that a? Can I take a guess?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that a Kansas State alumnus?
No, it's not. But
Okay.
he plays his
Same
next
school
to him.
Colors. Same school colors.
Okay.
Same school colors, and he's offensive lineman.
So it's not a Kansas State guy.
Think of school colors you don't know.
Oh! I know. Wisconsin Whitewater.
Yep.
Quinn Meinerz.
exactly.
Oh, that's Quinn?
Yeah, that's some facial hair, isn't it?
What were they?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Oh, they were. I guess they were conference champions, right?
Wow.
Yeah, that's very offensive lineman look right there.
Yeah, you should have left the little like hair sticking out the back of his head.
This was a facial hair only game.
Yeah, but I like to bend the rules.
I would say you did pretty good. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with your.
That's a
with
tough
your
game. Like,
Yeah.
just because
Yeah.
you have a beard doesn't mean you can recognize other ones.
What do you think is tougher, guess the beard or guess the? We've done both.
on
this show?
Probably beard.
Yep.
Because like hair usually you can kind of associate with the person. A beard you
Yeah.
can slap on anybody, and all the cutouts, all the beards kind of look the same.
They
Yeah.
do.
So like hair can have like a distinct sort of thing, but both seem hard.
Yeah, I
I
would
still
say
can't,
you
yeah.
got the toughest game of them all.
Yeah.
So thanks for joining us. For
I still can't believe that I guessed Andy Reid on Vic. that might be my most embarrassing moment in the history of this show.
It's a solid guess. It looks like an Andy Reid mustache.
Didn't it look?
Yeah,
it didn't look like
really
he was
did.
wearing one of those, that short sleeve windbreaker he always busts out.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's really true. And guys, if you have some hair that needs to go, the Lawnmower 4.0 from Manscaped will take that right off, whether it's below the belt, above the belt even if you want, but definitely below the belt. And the Lawnmower 4.0 will get places where the sun don't shine with that turn off and on LED switch for that light, which helps with battery life. And speaking of battery life, it is waterproof and it is wireless charging as well. So you can charge it and it's quick. It saves battery life. That's a new feature on the Manscaped Lawnmower 4.0. So make sure to check them out and make sure to use the code DNVR to get 20% off your entire purchase over at Manscaped plus free shipping. Get hooked up with that Lawnmower 4.0. And heck, maybe you take the 1, 2 through 4 sizes that they have and use that on the beard if you need.
Oh yeah, it works. I have so many Manscaped trimmers. I've got a beard one, I got a pube one, got a cat's butt one.
Oh wow, I need to get that one.
excuse
trim
me?
anything with it.
Hopefully
Manscaped, please do not say you should shave your cat's butt with our product.
That's their disclaimer. Yeah, very
Yeah. The reason I can pay my mortgage is because of Manscaped. So
good. So we love them.
Yeah.
I love Manscaped. They've sponsored me longer than anyone, so
How about that?
Nice.
I'll always be loyal.
Yeah, and we love Manscaped here as well.
Yeah.
Even if I had no hair, I would still.
That
like-
would probably cause some rashes or something. And also, got to tell you about our friends over at Breckenridge Brewery. Look at this awesome cup, Broncos cup from Breckenridge Brewery. I'm looking at, 10 taps of Breckenridge Brewery right now. Here we go. Our friend Perna is going to display this. Look at that thing of beauty right there. Just amazing. That's just one of the fantastic. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Wow. This is the ad of all ads for Breckenridge Brewery. Oh my goodness. What do you have in there? It's clear. So it's a seltzer from Breckenridge Brewery. Clearly a good company one right there. Maybe, whoa.
Easy.
Maybe even a lemonade seltzer, which are delicious, by the way. And look, our friend just got a little souvenir for joining us. It's actually a really cool cup
these
right
cups
there.
Are awesome.
Yes, they are. So make sure to check out Breckenridge Brewery, especially when you're down here at the bar. You can get seltzers here at the bar. You can also get pretty much any Breckenridge beer you want on tap. And make sure when you're here to get a member beer, which is a big beer for the price of a small beer, 22 ounces for the price of 16 ounces on any Breckenridge brew.
What do you think it says that Breckenridge Brewery could have used any Bronco logo as the most prominent one on the Broncos Country Pale Ale, but they use the old school D?
It shows
Yes.
what
Shows
the
they're
Broncos
smart.
They have
need
good
to do.
taste.
Yeah.
They've
got
Except
right
according to the
taste.
guy who designed the current uniform. Boy, if you mention to him that you like the old logo more, he's like, it's an anorexic horse.
Oh
blah,
my
blah, blah.
gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh, he does. I mean, doesn't look like that horse was eating well. Now that you mention that.
Oh man, no,
come
wow, yeah, I'm looking at right behind you. I'm never gonna not be able to see that now.
Yeah, I've never thought.
Can we go muscular instead of like
Yeah,
malnourished?
you know, like those when they get the videos of the kangaroos flexing, and you're
Yeah.
like, oh my god, kangaroos are jacked. We need a
Yeah.
jacked horse.
Are we
Or
talking
maybe
about now kangaroos?
maybe you take that full body horse that is the alternate logo, although I think it's kind of weird. But you use that template and you have that be the horse and the D. I know there are some fans that
interesting.
have done that have tweaked that up a little bit to do that.
Okay.
Oh, and you guys even got the
Yeah,
DNVR logo in
how
here.
about that?
Well, yeah, of course.
See, this is like, the Rocky or the MLB baseball hats that everybody hated.
Yep.
And they had to take them off the
Yep.
market
because
because it looked like just clip art put everywhere.
and they were
right?
and they were putting the area codes on, like, but for example, the one with the Tampa Bay Rays left out the area code of where they play. It had 813, which is
Wow.
Tampa, but not 727,
wow.
that is St. Petersburg.
That's funny. It's like this is a similar approach,
Yeah.
but it's done right.
Right.
And it's
Yeah.
got like that just the helicopter run, the drive. It's got all of the Three Amigos are on here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like if you're a
You got Barrel Man on there.
diehard Broncos fan, this is like a really cool glass.
Yeah.
It's got the cash register building.
Yeah. And I'm not even getting paid to say this. Just genuinely, like, as a fan, like this.
I know. We may have to fight over that one after the show.
We might have to, yeah. Send Breck this read. They'll appreciate it.
Yes, they will. And one more reason to become a member of our family over here. You get that DNVR. You get that member beer when you come to the bar. You get a free shirt. Look at that shirt Brandon Perna's wearing. If that's the one you want, it is yours when you get an annual membership with us over at DNVR. Or any one of your... oh, wow. Maybe even a little...
I'll give you this
some
shirt.
Action. Oh, wow.
If you subscribe now, I will give you this shirt.
There we
Literally,
go.
the shirt off his back.
Yes.
Do I need to say anything else, or did that just sell itself?
I mean, it's got my sweat built right into it. Probably got baby spit up on it somewhere.
There we go. That
It's
is as
black, so you don't
authentic
see
as
the
it
pit
gets.
stains either.
Exactly.
Yeah, very, very smart. You get all of that, plus you get to read all of our content over at DNVR, and you just get to support us. So we would really appreciate it. And speaking of our members, let's get into the red zone right now. We're joined by our guy, Polish Filipino. Let's bring him in as he enters the red zone. What's up, my man? How are you doing? Oh,
Not me okay today, but I've been a longtime viewer of Perna's show too. So
all right.
Hey, good to see ya.
Perfect. Well, thanks so much for joining us, and let's jump into the red zone. So how it's going to go, since RK isn't here today, Polish Filipino, you're going to go up against Brandon Perna first, and Mace is delivering the question, so I apologize in advance for how difficult these will probably be.
Oh, man.
All right.
This is
Perna
trivia?
know that the Gap is
Trivia.
supposed to win.
Do we got to buzz in?
Nope.
Okay.
Just boom. Hit us with it.
So whoever's first.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're gonna win.
Oh.
This train works at a snail's pace.
All right, first question. Who did Vic Fangio's first win as a head coach come against?
It wasn't in September.
Yeah, it took a while.
Chargers.
Correct.
Oh, wow. Impressive. I had no idea. What sparked your memory on that?
They're the one team the Broncos have been able to sort of beat every year, even with Fangio.
So that was Joe Flacco, right?
Joe Flacco to Cortland Sutton early in the game, right?
Oh,
Was that
Yeah.
4 or 5 weeks into the season too?
Yeah,
Yep, week
it
5.
was. Oh, so 0-4. Man.
Can't
Thank
have
you,
that.
Philip Rivers.
Yeah, would have been. Wow. Was that his last game in Denver?
No, it was here.
Yeah, so that was
Or in LA. It was
it was
at the soccer stadium.
Oh, that's right.
They came
right.
here for Drew Lock's first start, and the Broncos won because had the PI penalty there at the end that allowed McManus to kick the game-winning field goal, and then Drew was very happy, and Joe Flacco was very dismissive.
So Phil went 0-2 his final year against the Broncos.
Yeah.
Wow. Something else.
That's why I love Rivers.
Yeah, another reason to love him.
He's a giver.
All right, let's get into the second question.
All right. Second question. Who caught Paxton Lynch's first touchdown pass as a pro?
Emmanuel Sanders.
ET?
Oh, my God. Wow.
Whoa.
Oh, my gosh.
Was it against the Bucks?
Yes!
Oh my goodness, Polish Filipino! This isn't even fair. You're
Wow.
we didn't know you were walking into the Andrew
Yeah.
Mason zone
Holy
over
cow.
That game also got delayed by rain and lightning.
Thunderstorm in the fourth quarter,
here.
yeah.
Trevor Siemian started that game.
Yeah. Because Trevor Siemian basically led the drive down, and then Lynch finished it off because Siemian got hurt, right?
Oh, he got hurt way back at the other end of the field. He got hurt deep in his own territory.
Did
Clinton
Siemian
McDonald hit him,
Oh.
who eventually was a Bronco in the preseason.
What a jerk!
Sorry, I didn't think I'd be so good at this game.
Sorry.
But
You
now
lied.
you get one unattested question, so you can't answer this, Perna. You can't ruin his hopes and
Okay.
dreams right now.
I've killed enough
If you
dreams
get
for
it,
one day.
you move on to me,
All right.
Mace.
This wide receiver scored the first touchdown of the Vance Joseph era. Name
This is
him.
unfair. This is unfair. So we're talking 2016,
2017.
2017.
I have a hint that I'll offer if no one knows.
Well, this is just Polish answering.
Yeah.
I'll
All
take
right.
the hint, though.
Yes.
He also caught Peyton Manning's last pass for any kind of score.
Benny Fowler.
Great
Correct.
hint. There we
Yes.
go. Let's go.
Very good hint.
Yeah, that was a good hint, though.
Yes.
Of course, we all know the pass you're talking about. It's a 2-point conversion.
Right. That's why the key thing is not touchdown pass, but any kind of score. I almost just said scoring pass, but I'm like, that would throw everyone
That was
off.
one of those catches that you knew it was going to be a trivia question.
Yes.
Down the road.
Oh, right. Exactly. All right. You and me.
All right, we're
Let's
going on
go.
to the 21st century. So this is anything from 2000 to the present day.
Oh, boy.
All right. The Broncos broke 50 points 3 times in 2013 when Peyton Manning, of course, set all the records. Since 2000, how many other times have the Broncos scored 50 points?
Twice.
Nope.
Oh,
So we're excluding the 3 times the 2000.
Excluding that season, yes, 2013. How many other
I
times
think
did
I
they
was
hit
too
50
generous.
since 2000?
It's not many.
You're right on that.
I'm going with 1.
Nope.
0.
Yep.
Oh, my goodness.
0.
Wow.
None of our QBs were exactly lighting it up during that game.
Yeah.
Which Jake Plummer game, Kale? Is that the...
They lost and he threw for like 580 yards.
Yeah.
They only scored it was against the Falcons. They only scored 28.
He threw for 499 and they scored 28.
Well, remember Darius Watts dropped the touchdown because he
that
only
Darius
had
Watts, I
one
remember that.
good hand. And
Wow. Wow. Well, thanks for
man.
giving me that one. All right, let's see what this next one is.
all right. In 2003, the Broncos returned to the playoffs after a 2-year absence. They clinched that playoff bid with a 31-17 win at Indianapolis in Week 16. The best player that night was this running back who rushed for 136 yards. Name him. 0-3 playoff clinching win. Running back.
Ron Dane.
No.
Is it too early for Ruben Drones?
Oh,
He was on the team then, but it's not him.
yeah. I don't know.
I have 2 guesses.
All right, Perna, let's
hear
see
him.
I
him.
want to say Sipo, but I think it's Tatum Bell.
Wrong and wrong.
Whoa.
Portis was hurt that night. Tatum Bell was drafted a year later.
Dang.
And then when they got him on the phone, they asked him what jersey number he wanted, and he asked if he could have number 7.
Is it Mike Anderson?
No.
Oh, that's a good one. No idea.
Hold on.
Is it the other Bell?
No. That Mike Bell was a few years
Oh,
later.
Mike Bell.
Wow. So many running backs that succeeded during that time period.
It wasn't
Who's-
Phil.
When I say his name, you're going to have a pretty quick vision of him.
I would hope so.
Boy, is that a hint?
No, just
We'll take it.
he was
Yeah,
very
we'll take a
he had a
hint.
very distinctive kind of look about him, very distinctive size for a running back, etc.
Wasn't Quentin Griffith?
Yes,
Oh,
Quentin Griffin.
wow.
Quentin Griffin.
Griffin.
Wow. Yeah, that's a tough one.
Small guy, very compact.
Yeah.
Nothing
Made
wrong
those
with
really
small
sharp
compact.
cuts, and of course that was a big game on turf. And in the following off season, Mike Shanahan, he'd kind of think of everything. He'd have some mental flights of fancy, and one that he had that following off season was, what if we go to turf at Mile High to take advantage of Quentin Griffin's cutting ability? And I believe Pat Bowlen said, no, Mike, we're not doing that.
Wow.
Yeah. Quentin also had a huge game against the Chiefs.
Opening day the following year. Champ
Yeah.
Bailey's first game as a Bronco, also John Lynch's first game as a Bronco.
How about that? Back-to-back big
And-
regular season games.
Champ had a catch that game, right? I believe he did.
Oh, mate. Yeah. They're.
He had a catch. He took a big hit, And Shanny's like, no, we're not putting him on offense again.
Yeah, we're done with that.
Smart.
Yeah.
All right, one more unopposed question.
All right. In Mike Shanahan's final season as head coach, 2008, who led the Broncos in rushing yardage that year?
That's that streak of 1,000-yard rushers, just random guys, right?
They didn't have a 1,000-yarder this year, though.
Oh.
This was a really strange year for Broncos running.
Strange year.
It's not Mike Anderson.
No, he was retired by then, I believe.
Can we get a hint?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Yeah, the hint is
guess that.
obvious.
Yeah, okay.
Madden cover.
So it's not Mike Anderson.
Peyton Hillis?
Yes, it's Peyton Hillis.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was Shanahan's last year.
Yeah, and he led with only 343 yards.
Yep.
Because they cycled through so many running backs because of injuries. They brought Tatum Bell back after the Lions had cut him. They had Andre Hall. They had P.J. Pope. Don't know if anybody remembers him. Michael Pittman played briefly.
Right.
Selvin Young,
Selvin Young.
who I believe went into that season saying he was going to rush for 2,000 yards.
Yeah.
Selvin Young ran for 303.
Denver, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, man. And then we got Tim Tebow a couple of years later.
Bo.
Yes, Tebow.
Who rushed
All right.
for 1,000
now,
yards.
you're playing against Andrew Mason. You got to the final round. This one, I want to know how many details you know about this question, so just rattle them off. Whoever gets the most right wins this question. What was Peyton Manning's initial contract with the Broncos?
Was it 5 years?
Polish, if you know, just shoot it off.
I believe it was.
The guy working for the team at the time probably knows it better than I do.
It was like 2 years, 36, and then he had to have a physical every year to determine whether they would pick up the option. So basically, it was a year-to-year contract.
What's the money?
I believe it could have been 9 years over 50 or 90 million over 5 years.
Okay, Polish, what's your guess?
I thought it was 2 years, 18 million a year, something like that.
Mace is closer. 5 years, $96 million,
Ooh, okay.
18 million guaranteed, 58 million total guaranteed. I mean, guys, you get Peyton Manning for under 100 mil. That's chump change now.
Yeah, but don't forget all of the HGH covered ups.
right. Which, yeah, that turned out not to be true.
It's just fixing his neck. It's okay.
All right, here's a more straightforward question. Kind of a Mace question, so good luck. Name the top 2 leading receivers on the Broncos in 2009.
Let's see. You'd have Jabbar
Brandon
Gaffney.
Lloyd.
Oh, my gosh.
Jabbar
Mace got the
Gaffney,
hard one.
Eddie Royal.
Mace got the hard one, not the easy one.
Brandon Marshall.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah. I was going to say Jabbar Gaffney was the hard one here.
Yeah, Brandon Lloyd, that was a year later. You were right on if it was 2010 because that was the year he exploded. Brandon Lloyd might have had the best individual season in a bad Broncos year that we've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, he was
So was
catching
that Marshall's
everything.
last year in Denver?
Was that his last year in Denver?
Lloyd, no, he came back in.
No, Brandon Marshall, 2000.
Oh yeah, 09 it was because that was he was already kind of on the outs. He started that year by punting the football in the middle in a practice away from one of the equipment guys, and that didn't go over very well.
As it probably shouldn't have gone over well.
And then he was traded the following offseason.
Well, Polish Filipino, thanks so
Oh,
much
thank
for
you.
joining us. You made it to the final round.
It's great seeing you. We love interacting with you on Twitter, my friend.
For sure. Good to see you guys. Be well.
See ya.
See ya.
Thank you. And before we get to our name draft, which is going to be a blast,
that's right.
I got to tell you about Solace Meds. We've got a new partner, guys, and you guys know the deal about Solace. They're just blocks away from us on East Colfax from the DNVR Bar. They have 3 other locations in Colorado, one in Fort Collins, Wheat Ridge, Broadway, and they've got smoking hot deals, pun intended, this month. They've got 15% off Gold Shelf concentrates, 15% off tinctures and tarts, 20% off Mountain select roses and cartridges, 25% off Blues Brothers joint packs. They've got 20% off all Keef Cola products, and they're also doing a deal. If you go into the Wheat Ridge store and you use the code DNVR20, you'll get 20% off, which you'll get at every store, but you'll also get this free Solace Bar or King Cone when you go there. So make sure to check out the Wheat Ridge store this month to get that deal. And if you can't make it out to Wheat Ridge, we'll still use that code DNVR20 for 20% off your entire purchase over at Solace Meds. Or, of course, check them out online, solacemeds.com, SOLACE meds.com.
Also tell you to check out the Colorado XOs. Rugby Town USA is excited to introduce you to their new rugby venture and team, the Colorado XOs, who are athletes that have competed at the highest level of their respective sports. They come from backgrounds in football, basketball, baseball, wrestling, soccer, and track and field, and possess the necessary athletic skills to excel at the game of rugby. You want to learn about these guys? Check out their stories at infinitypark@glendale.com. By putting these former athletes from other sports into a full-time rugby training environment, Rugby Town USA in Glendale hopes to expedite their development and inject the U.S. national team with elite talent to help them compete on the global stage and ultimately someday win the Rugby World Cup. And our guy Colton Strickler has it all covered for you with the weekly DNVR Rugby podcast and rugby coverage at thednvr.com. And hey, maybe if you didn't get the success you wanted in your sport, you can try rugby. Rugby may be your next ride. Check out the opportunities over at Infinity Park in Glendale. That's infinitypark@glendale.com to learn more.
Also, make sure to check out our friends over at DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app. They've got so much fun stuff going on. Unfortunately, can't bet on the Nuggets tomorrow. They already took care of business. Probably not going to be able to bet on the Avs after 4 games of this series. They're going to take care of business as well, but you can get in on the Avs game tonight. They've got awesome odds boosts going on over there.
Hold on.
Oh.
DraftKings is safe, secure, and reliable, so you can deposit and withdraw your funds at your convenience.
Let's go. Can you get the disclosure down?
Nope.
Fair. We gave it a shot. But one thing you can do over at DraftKings is you can turn $1 into $100
in site credits.
Yes. Do you know how?
Winning.
Yes. Pick the basketball team of your choice to win, and you get $100 in
free site credits.
Boom! For a limited time only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Make sure to use that code DNVR when you sign up over at DraftKings. And for a limited time only, you will get that at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older, Colorado only. New customers only. Wagers paid out in site credits. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700. You knew the number.
I know the number.
Have you called it? No, you don't have to get into that.
I call every day just to make sure they're
there
on task.
Good.
Yeah.
Very, very good. And to make sure we're on task, let's jump in to a draft right here. Actually, to make sure we're on task, that's why we brought you in. You're directing the show.
Oh, yeah.
We're doing a good job.
I keep things on schedule.
Even though we
We're
haven't
running
kept
late.
this on schedule. Yeah, I'm running late. So let's jump in
let's go.
to the great Broncos name draft. So here's what we're doing. We are
I love. By the way, I
drafting-
love the avatar for Brandon
it's
there.
fantastic. Do you approve?
That's my Twitter profile picture. So, yeah, I approve. I approve.
So we are drafting the best names that have ever played for the Denver Broncos.
Yeah.
Mace,
Oh,
looks like you have pick number 1.
Wow.
Oh, man.
There's a lot of directions I could go.
You take mine. I'm going to be so mad.
There's one that I just can't get past. He played 1 game for the Broncos back in 1962.
Oh, you son of a
Probably
No
started
way.
the team's history of tall quarterbacks because he was 6'5". Dick Wood.
Why would you do that to me?
That's fantastic. Dick Wood.
Oh, come on.
Wow.
That was going to be my first one.
You've ruined Perna.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean it's such a great name, and it's not even listed as Richard Wood.
It's
Wow.
in the media guide as Dick
Dick
Wood.
Wood. I'm like, Dick Wood. Why weren't you born 50 years later?
Oh, he'd be the favorite.
Yeah, I got another guy though.
Oh,
Am I
okay.
second?
Yep, you're second.
So this guy came into town. This guy came 1 year after Dick Wood.
Oh.
And also played quarterback. Was there from 1963 to 1966. and it is Mickey Slaughter.
Ooh.
Mickey Slaughter. Which,
Nice.
if you don't think about Mickey Mouse killing something, then this name isn't for you.
Wow, that is tremendous, right?
Yeah, it's
there.
like a Disney does like a dark reboot of the Mickey Mouse origin story, and just go with Mickey Slaughter.
So this is what a Steamboat Willie had an accident basically, and
Steamboat
people
Willie
died.
was hopped up on something. Yeah.
That's a great one. That's a great one, guys. Man, back-to-back picks here. This is a tough one. I don't. Okay, this is an easy one. We're gonna go with John Ubudi is how I'm going to pronounce it.
So we're including practice squad as well in this.
Yes,
Yeah.
John
Ubudi?
Ubudi. So Youboty.
Yep.
John Ubudi.
Practice squad 2013, right?
Yep. That's impressive. You knew that. Yeah, I mean, I guess the name is memorable.
Basically, we should just name players to see if we could stump
Mason, see,
Yeah.
and convince him that it's a real person.
Yeah.
No, this guy was in 1971. Okay, another one here. Let's see if something good jumps out. We will go. Man, this is tough now. You guys are gonna kill me in this. We're gonna go. We're gonna go Boss Bailey.
Ooh.
Pretty pretty solid name.
Boss Bailey?
Wow, Boss Baby.
Wow.
Oh, I know, as Brandon can attest, you start knowing all the kiddie movies when you got a
Yeah.
little one around the house.
Oh,
Yeah.
what is Boss Baby?
Boss Baby is like you have a baby that kind of comes down, but it is dressed in a suit and all that. And there's
Runs a
actually a sequel
business.
coming out this summer.
It's a series, too.
Yeah.
Wow, good one. Can't miss it. Sounds like.
Isn't Alec Baldwin the voice of the Boss Baby?
In the movie,
Yes, I believe so. Or so.
You going throwback again?
yeah. I don't know. Like, I was going to go with Champ Bailey as, like, a classic, because
It's B-A-I-L-E-Y.
Champ is such a
Yeah.
great name for an all-time great football player, but since you went Boss,
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go with Bucky Dilts.
Ooh.
Bucky Dilts.
You are throwing it back.
Forgot to write down what position he played, what year he played.
Mason,
Punter.
though,
He was
don't
punter
worry.
in the late
There we
70s.
go. There we go.
Yeah.
Bucky
Punter on the
Dilts.
Super Bowl 12 team, I believe.
Oh, wow.
Of
Yeah,
course,
so he's
everyone knows that.
He's a Super
He
Bowl Bronco.
worked hard that game.
well, they weren't turning the ball when they
yeah.
weren't turning the ball over. He worked hard. The problem is they turned the ball over like 7 times. D. Go ahead, Brandon.
ILTS. Dilts.
Bucky Dilts. That's great. Yeah.
Oh man.
A
Okay.
legend, of course.
All right. Gosh, so many good ones here. I'm gonna start with, and I'm gonna spell this out because this is one of the craziest names in sports history. Period. Hernandez Jones, but Hernandez is spelled HERANA hyphen DAZE Jones.
Wow.
Yeah, you got to see that one for that to work.
Wow. Right. I was saying,
And that is
what's good about this name when he said it?
Hernandez Jones.
Days.
Is that correct?
Wow.
Yes, that is correct.
That's got me in a daze.
Yeah, he was on the team back in 08.
Wow.
Second time that the 08 Broncos have
What
come
position?
up here. He was a safety.
Okay.
But yeah, pronounced Hernandez.
Yeah. Probably could have left a lot of people in a daze after hitting them.
Yes.
You just keep going back to that.
Um.
Mace, you're up again.
Yeah.
Dick Wood. Wow.
Do I stay on brand here with Dick Wood? All right.
I mean,
If you got Wood Dick, yeah.
Emery Moorhead.
Wow.
EMERY MOOREHEAD.
Emery
Moorhead. Wow.
Actually ended up winning a Super Bowl ring with the Bears back in 85, but he was on the Broncos briefly back in 1980.
Wow. That's a good one.
Dick
Very
Wood and
good.
Emery Moorhead. I mean, I am just straight indulging the inner Beavis right now.
Okay. Do you want the more prominent player who has just an all-time great name, or the more obscure player who's got a pretty solid name?
2.
Number 2,
Yeah.
more obscure?
Number 2.
It's not super
Give
obscure,
me
but it
2.
is tight end. Chad Mustard.
Oh,
nice.
That's a good one. I had
great
him.
one.
I had him on my board. You took him off there. I thought you were gonna go with another tight end,
Oh.
which has me excited.
Oh,
But he's
you-
gonna be my second pick.
I left you a piece of gold.
You know, you also left me a piece of gold earlier. You were talking about Champ, and I said, please don't take him. I want both Baileys on my team. So I'm going to go Champ, Bailey. I got Boss and Champ on my team.
Wow.
And the cool thing about that is, I'm sure you guys know, not even their names, just cool nicknames that their parents gave them, and it stuck with them. What cool nicknames to give your kids? Champ and Boss.
Yeah.
What was Boss's real first name? Because we know that Champ's first name is Roland.
Right. We'll find that out right now.
Boss.
It was Rodney.
Rodney Bailey.
Rodney and Roland.
Yeah, Rodney and Roland, and then give them just as good of nicknames.
Yeah. So you thought about Jake Butt for a second.
And now I'm going Jake Butt right now.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I thought we were done. Dang it.
No.
Jake
Okay.
Butt, yes, give him to me. Were you gonna take him? You gonna have that booty?
Nah, I mean, it's such a good name, but
You've got some. I see what you said, Butt.
I think maybe it just one of the best names ever
Oh,
is Elvis Doomerville.
yep.
Like
That's fantastic.
Von Doom, we had Von Doom
Yep.
for what, a season?
Yep. Yeah, Elvis and Doomerville. I mean, both on their own are great.
Yeah.
Together is great.
Dumervil, by the way, Kyle. Or Kel, sorry.
DUMRVI.
Dumervil, so don't need the LE on the end.
Man, Faxgate too. That was quite a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first season of videos I was doing for the team.
Oh wow! So they helped you out there.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure that was great content.
Easy to make fun of that one.
Where do we stand on nicknames, by the way? Like, I mean,
They apply.
okay.
they
All right.
apply.
Then I got to go back to the 60s. I got to go with Wahoo McDaniel.
Whoa.
Wow. I'm guessing McDaniel was the nickname.
Very
Nice.
good, Zach.
What was his first name?
Ed.
Ed. Yeah. Ed McDaniel doesn't do much,
Yeah.
but Wahoo
Wahoo
does.
McDaniel is unforgettable.
Yeah.
Ed Wahoo would be pretty cool too.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
Oh,
But then what would his...
How do you get the nickname Wahoo?
You got to be
that's a
crazy.
good question.
Is he a safety or something?
He was, I think he honestly was a linebacker.
No, that makes sense too. I can see it.
Yeah, 13 games linebacker.
I feel like a lot of dirty hits get you the name Wahoo. But like back then it was cool. Dirty hits were cool.
Yeah, dirty hit back then had to be very egregious.
Seriously. Did that even exist?
I don't know.
Yeah.
So we're sticking with players. We're not going with coaches, right? Stick with
Yes.
players. All right.
Yes.
So that rules out, for example, Jim Bob Cooter.
I mean,
J-
that would have been great.
The coaches have to be Jim Bob Cooter and Wink Martindale, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Never wink at a Jim Bob Cooter.
And if we have a staffer on this, not that we
Girl,
didn't,
she might
the
get more.
Broncos had a longtime video guy named Rusty Nail.
Wow. Stay away from him.
Yes.
Wow.
But I'm actually going to go to a recent practice squad guy. Bug Howard.
Yeah.
Tight end.
Bug
Good one.
Howard.
That's a good one. Didn't he take DT's number? Or he took someone's number right after they
I
left?
think
like
it
a
was
legend that
DT's.
left. Yeah.
And
yeah.
Bug also played in the Alliance of American Football and got on the radar. Unfortunately, he was the bug and not the windshield, and didn't last very long.
Wow. That's tough. Just smush him while he's down, Mace.
Sorry.
All right.
But
who
we
do you-
remember his name. That's the thing.
It's true. It's true. Who do you have to round out your team here, Mr. Perna?
Man. So many options.
There really are.
I mean, nickname-wise, Tombstone Jackson is hard to beat.
That's great.
But let's see. What do I need?
You got a pretty solid team so
I'm
far.
gonna
You
just
got-
go with a current player who made my best named players before he became a Bronco, and that is Esang Bassey. He'll tell you it's Bassey, but it is Esang Bassey.
Well, I'm glad we have the pronunciation from the
Yeah.
man himself right here. Isang. That's a great. So before the draft?
Yeah, he made the it's
Wow.
such a musical name.
It is. Yeah.
And then I learned it was pronounced Bassy. But for my purposes, it is Bassy.
He will always.
He sang
be
bass,
Basie.
Mama sang tenor.
To round us out here, guys, I'm gonna go with Patrick Chukwura.
Oh, Predator.
Yes, Predator.
CHUKWURAH.
Wara.
Mid
remember him.
2000s, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Rotational edge rusher.
Yep. Exactly. Man, who do
That
you
was
think's gonna win? Perna, you take a look at these teams.
Mine.
Yep. Yours, Mace. Yours.
I mean, I've basically with Dick Wood and Emery Moorhead. I feel like I've
Yeah, Mace got a strong
cornered
team.
the teenage and stoner market here. People are just gonna giggle uncontrollably. Think of the names that missed the cut:
Yeah.
Tom Beer,
Uh,
Butler Binote with 2 apostrophes in his last name,
wow.
Zane Beatles.
Yeah.
Capri Bibbs,
Yeah.
Ma Tanavasa.
Yeah.
Sua Cravens, Darren Drozdov.
Tim Toon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Michael Myers. We forget.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Henry
That's a great
Krieger
one.
Cobble, who always,
Oh,
to me,
yeah.
sounded like a Dickens character.
Yes. River Craycraft.
Yep.
Oh, cray.
Dickie Post,
Aaron Brewer.
Quanteris
Oh, yeah.
Smith, Scott Stankovic,
Hamza Abdullah.
Oh.
Sir Mon Wilson.
Rock
Sir Mo-
Alexander.
Wow. Derek Wolf.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
classic
Yeah.
all-time good name.
Yeah.
Lilo Lang.
Ooh.
Oh wow. Akib Talib.
Man.
I probably should have had him on my team.
Jeremiah Patasi. I always would say Patasium.
Jeb Putsier.
Everett Pettisclo.
Duke Ianacho.
Ooh.
Oh,
Hey,
man, I forgot about Duke.
the great Twitter handle as well, at Knockshow Life.
Yeah.
LYFE. Detron Smith. Proton, neutron, Detron.
Oh wow.
The All Science Squad.
Yes. Corey Lichtensteiger.
Wow. Mace could have gone 53.
He went to
rounds.
see you, too, right?
No, didn't he went to Bowling Green, I believe. He actually, but he was a
But there have
zone
been
blocking.
two.
He was a zone blocking guy that Shanahan drafted, got cut here, and then Shanny rescued him and brought him over to Washington, and he played a while there.
Oh, how about that?
Jeremiah Johnson.
Oh, that's a good one.
That was a good one. Of course, you know, anytime you get a movie title, right?
right.
Tamarick Hemingway. Alfonso Carricker.
Dylan Day. No, you don't like that name. Don't like that name. Should we just end there?
Dylan Day. Dylan Day, XFL legend, right?
Oh
Remember
yeah.
he was mic'd up and got caught
Long-haired.
swearing.
Yeah. He got caught.
Long blonde hair. Yeah.
That was
He
awesome.
got caught fighting in Denver. Yeah. He got caught for it all.
Good
yeah.
times.
Mace, you want to end us with a winner?
Oh man.
I mean, you just gave us like 50. But
You know what? It's a nickname, but this is a great player. Goose Gonsolin
Yeah.
is kind of an all-time name
Yep.
as well.
Really is. Really is.
I had that on the list, and I've been calling him Goose Goslin my whole life, and I just realized there's an in his name, and I wasn't sure if that was actually his name or a typo on my part, so I just stayed away from it.
Oh, and someone put this on YouTube, and yeah, he was on my list. Ma'a Tanavasa
Yes.
and Harold Hasselbeck.
Ebenezer Ekubon.
Oh, that's a great
How
one.
did we miss that one?
Yeah.
Yes, that is a fantastic one. And after all of this tongue-tied, you may need to go get your teeth cleaned with our friends over at Green Mountain Dental. And the good thing is, if you schedule a cleaning, x-ray, and exam, you'll receive a free Sonicare toothbrush, and you'll get great family coverage from them. They treat you like family because they're part of our family. They stop by here, then in the bar with us, and we go to them to take care of our teeth, and they'll treat you like family. When you leave them, they will give you a call to make sure that everything went right after you had a procedure. And again, schedule a cleaning, x-ray, and exam, and you'll receive a free Sonicare toothbrush from our friends over at Green Mountain Dental. Well, guys, this has been a blast. Thank you so much, Brandon Perna, for joining us for this entire show. It was a blast. Thanks for bringing your beard,
Yeah.
Oh,
your
yes.
Tom Brady love,
Yes.
and, of course, your great ability to distinguish other men's facial hair.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me. It was fun.
We have loved it. We'll get you back again, of course. And Mace, thank you so much for joining me. We loved this. This was a blast. We will talk to you after this weekend. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.